Following design trends can be pricey, and also it isn't always sustainable. Today I have for you 6 interior design trends for spring and summer 2022 and some tips on how to make them more sustainable. Hi, I'm Maya. I make videos about sustainable living, responsible design, and conscious consumption. First trend is biophilic design. It's all about opening your space for the nature and connecting the interior with exterior. How you can do this on budget, I will suggest some plans. And to make it more sustainable, maybe look for some plants from secondhand on Facebook market groups, or maybe ask your friends to give you plants as gift. To incorporate biophilic design in your interior and to make your plants feel like they belong in your space, try upcycling some furniture, or maybe covering all your bookshelves with plants to give you this impression of full house. Also, when you bring the plants into your bathroom, this will this will connect all the spaces in your home, and it will be more cohesive look. Remember that plants are living beings and trends come and go. So before you take on a large group of plants, be sure that you can take care of them. Second trend is really similar to the first one, and it's jungle green. This can be tackled by tons of plants in interior, but also this refers to the trend of green colors. We will see lots of olive, sage, bottle green, and other shades of green. A good practice is to mix and match those. You can incorporate them into your interiors by accents and decor pieces, or maybe if you are bold and you're not renting, you can paint a wall or something like this. Third trend is my favorite, and it's creating a self space. It is a trend that became popular after pandemic, and it's all about creating a space in your home to relax and some self-care. It could be a glam room, a workout space, meditation corner, or small library room. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just pick a corner or small space that you can just pick a small corner that you can dedicate to your self-care day. Fourth trend is architecture. Architecture. I have no idea how you should say that. Architecture. It's all about designing and incorporating your pets into your home and creating furniture dedicated for your pets. And I like this trend because you can use some upcycling skills for this one. You could use some old shelves to make a labyrinth on wall for your cats, or maybe use a baby crate for your dogs. It's all about sharing your space with your furry friends and giving them the love by the design. Curves are here to stay. It was a trend last year, and it's staying also for this spring and summer. The most sustainable way to incorporate the curves into your home is to shop for vintage 70s furniture pieces. You can also find some funny shaped mirrors, or maybe paint something yourself. The last trend I want to talk about is the patterns, stripes and check. Probably you have seen lots of trending design pieces and accessories that are covered in check or in stripes. This is really easy to recreate by yourself. My favorite tip is to display a checkboard on your coffee table And even if you are not a good player, it's a conversation starter and also will bring this trend into your home without much of investment and other sustainability factors. In the internet, you will find tons of trends because each season comes with loads of them, especially with the fast fashion and fast furniture industries. But remember that you can recreate trends in your own way and make them more sustainable. Remember that you don't need to buy new stuff to incorporate them in your spaces. Just try to look around your house and maybe upcycle something. Or if you really want to invest in something, try looking secondhand, maybe vintage, because trends are going in cycles, and probably something that is trendy right now were trendy a few years ago or a decade ago, but it was probably trending sometime, and you should be able to find it secondhand. Also, it will have more character and history in this object. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more content and leave a comment down below with your favorite trend. Remember to like, and see you soon in the next video.